Welcome to the Sleep Stories channel by UZZ. I am delighted to share a new story with you. Before we begin, please take a deep breath and relax your body. Then, find the most comfortable position for yourself and get ready to soar into the universe of stories. In a small temple, there resides a unique Mr. Goldfish who was originally a divine dragon from the heavens. While people often believe that dragons can ride the clouds and summon the rain, living carefree lives, even a dragon can grow bored over time. Thus, one quiet night, he came to this small temple and transformed into a golden fish, spending his days swimming in the clear waters, frolicking with other goldfish, and watching the comings and goings of people, adding a bit of fun to his days. Whenever the sky was clear and sunlight filtered through the water, Mr. Goldfish would joyfully leap, his movements graceful and fluid, like a dancing sprite. As time passed, more and more people heard about the special goldfish in the temple, attracting increasing numbers of pilgrims. The temple's incense offerings grew more abundant. Many pilgrims were happy to bring delicious food to feed the goldfish in the pond. Seeking a good omen, Mr. Goldfish was delighted to accept these offerings. Who would refuse tasty treats delivered right to their mouth? However, after a while, Mr. Goldfish felt that merely eating the pilgrims' offerings without doing much in return, aside from flicking his tail and performing his diving tricks to make them smile, seemed somewhat unfair. Just as he finished savoring a fragrant piece of bread, he mused, why not help them fulfill some wishes? At that moment, a young man with simple clothes and tan skin approached Mr. Goldfish. The young man looked somewhat pained as he fed Mr. Goldfish some biscuits. Intrigued by the young man's unusual demeanor, Mr. Goldfish casually ate the biscuits and watched to see what he would do next. The young man's expression shifted from pain to devout. He clasped his hands and quietly wished for his crops to have a successful harvest next month so that his family could have enough to eat this winter. After making his wish, he bowed to Mr. Goldfish and left peacefully. Mr. Goldfish was moved. Although other pilgrims had made wishes before, their desires were often too greedy, wishing for sudden wealth or universal admiration. Only this young man's wish was different. That night, Mr. Goldfish quietly used his magic to ensure favorable weather for the region until the harvest season ended. In the blink of an eye, the first snow arrived. Mr. Goldfish was leisurely floating in the water, admiring the snowscape when he caught sight of a familiar figure. The young man. He was still dressed simply. And the food he brought was still biscuits. But his face was brimming with irrepressible joy. Mr. Goldfish happily munched on the biscuits, understanding everything. Mr. Goldfish continued to act on his idea, helping fulfill the small wishes of those destined to meet him. He brought a cute kitten to a little girl who loved animals, a harmonica to a little boy who dreamed of becoming a musician, and a beautiful, durable mirror to a lady who loved beauty. After their wishes were granted, they almost always returned to the temple, joyfully feeding the goldfish. Gradually, Mr. Goldfish helped many people fulfill their modest wishes. His body became plumper and more comely, and his movements and jumps took on a charmingly clumsy appearance. Mr. Goldfish didn't mind his chubby body at all. The simple, content smiles on the faces above the water were worth more than anything. If you ever visit this small temple, you might see the plump Mr. Goldfish in the pond. He possesses magical powers, waiting for those with fate to fulfill their small wishes.